Welcome to the Immaterial Gamers podcast. Never mind, that was a great single by Nirvana.
He said,
Album?
give someone the finger.
It's
That'll
great.
be
Best thing is, he's doing it on
exposure.
a tram. There's camera footage for that.
Yeah, well, I've got a mask like most E-Fits will be, so it'll be great. Right, anyway, this is the Immaterial Gamers podcast, episode 108.
Prove it.
Tomorrow I will, when it's uploaded, it'll be there in the list like everything else. And
Okay.
don't usually get the opportunity to do this. So on the podcast today is myself, Ryan,
Mhm.
got D, got Steph, and we've got a live studio audience.
Y'all need to be shot.
Is everyone?
Hi.
Woo!
Oh, jeez.
108 weeks and got the opportunity to do it once. Had to take it.
Uh-huh.
So how's everyone's week been?
Mm. It's been game-wise, it's been,
Nah. What about just life-wise that you're comfortable with saying, of course?
Oh, we had that mum and dad's anniversary and birthday weekend, so it's been kind of stressful on that side. It's over and done with, and I got all the presents and I like the presents and everything, and I cooked Sunday tea and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of nice for them, but it was just like, gets the weekend over and done with.
I was in and out around over the week. We did watched the LEC. That's back, yay! Did the Fantasy League, boo! That'll all be explained on Friday.
Oh, okay.
So that's the thing. Steph, how was your week?
A week.
Okay, right. Let's.
I didn't know it. To be honest, I feel like it was only yesterday I did this. So.
Oh yeah, when you took over.
But no, yeah, basically this week it's just been GTA, sleep, LOL, sleep, GTA.
GTA, sleep, repeat.
More or less.
I go outside. I like to point that one out.
Okay.
Yeah. I do leave the house.
Good.
At some point in my day, I do leave a house.
Yeah.
I went shopping, I went gym.
Fair. Huh? Getting the workout going. Cardio or muscle?
Both.
Oh. Okay then.
10 minutes on the cycling thing, 10 minutes on the arm cycling thing.
Okay.
And then the various machines that do resistance training.
Yeah.
And then you stretch out on the yoga mat.
Fair enough.
It's 50-minute sessions now at the gym.
Oh, Steph
I didn't
burped.
do it.
Burp count at 1.
You can't prove nothing.
It's on video and audio.
What was it? Yeah, the gym sessions, you're allowed in up to 70 people into the gym at a time.
Right.
But you book through the app.
Wait, you say how many people are letting in at a time?
Up to 70.
70 people in the gym?
Yeah.
This is the forum, right?
Uh-huh.
Wow, that's going to be best social distance ever.
Yeah.
Where were you? On the running machine next to everyone else. Where was everyone else? Next to the running machine.
Yeah, waiting to get on the running machine.
Well, they've spaced out the machines in the gym. But when I was there...
the gym's not that big anyway, unless they've changed it.
They put the weights downstairs.
The
weight floor downstairs.
Okay.
So they stuck the meatheads in the basement.
Most of it, yeah.
Roid rage!
And instead of like the 10 mats that they have 2 that's taped off. So you've got 2 workout, but everything's been spaced out. So the number
to try and stick with their 2 meters or 1 meter plus if they can't do 2 meters.
Yeah, it's basically the machines are all spaced out a certain way.
Okay.
So at least a meter between each. They've done some math.
Yeah, I get you.
But yeah, as you book into
they failed on the people math there.
No, they said up to 70 at a time. When I was there, there's 7 of us. So it's kind of...
Yeah, because no one's going to go with 70 people left.
Well, I'll give you this. We were in Blackpool last weekend, which is why we weren't on the...
Strange enough, I know 5 other people that went to Blackpool that same weekend.
Oh god, 3 words to describe everything in Blackpool: test and trace, or track and trace.
Yeah, everything's like that.
So I could give you a guess. We were in Coral Island arcade. Do you want to know what their maximum amount of occupants in there at one time?
4.
No, it'd be something
I'm just
stupid.
getting an audience thing of its product placement and their other arcades are available. It's one place.
There's better establishments out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, how many were you guessing?
Danny said 4. I think is quite a bit more than 4.
4?
Yeah, Dan said 4.
Not 400. 4.
I'm gonna go. There wasn't a limit.
Hmm.
It was you come in, you come in. Just don't piss on the floor.
Oh yeah, that hasn't stopped people. 700.
That's a limit.
That's their limit.
Wow, imagine if the theme park was open.
Well, yeah.
What's your limit? 3 million. How many can the park actually fit? About 600.
So you got to limit more than your actual capacity. What?
But
Oh
no,
dear.
but yeah, it's just basically, you did the 50 minutes or whatever.
Yeah. And you do your shit and get out.
Yeah, basically.
Have a nice day.
But yeah, at least the app tells you how many people's booked in.
So you were mentioning this, weren't you? That you could see what the capacity was for any given time slot.
Yeah, you see the 70 slots. So if I booked in with 63 left, so that means there was 7 in the gym. So if you see like there's 20 people.
But I'm assuming that also includes the swimming pool.
Swimming pool's been closed.
Well, has he still got it closed?
Yep. Shows that you can go to the changing area and the showers area, but the pool, it's actually got a shutter down.
I thought pools could reopen. It's just that you had to go to a pool dressed up to go in the pool.
I don't know.
See, there's bits about the whole like COVID protections that I can get, and some I just can't. And that one.
But basically, they've opened up the changing rooms, but they haven't got any further. The shutter's still down, and the code's still not up for the sauna.
Okay.
So it's just the gym and the changing area, and we're probably the courts upstairs.
Okay. Now I've figured out what these stupid little event things are.
These stupid little event things.
GTA, probably.
There's little blue dots that appear on GTA. It's other in-game characters. Is their goods that have been robbed.
I get you.
Because normally I just get, I see you found this, bring it to me. I've just got a message there going, oh, you found my stolen goods. Can you bring them back? Like, yeah, I'll bring you back your stolen smokes by the looks of it.
Well, that's video games. We get there. They can do gym work in San Andreas. That's a thing. And we got a yappy dog back in the audience outside.
I killed the guy who was working in the gym earlier.
Yeah.
He was my target. He had a bodyguard too. I had to kill him. Ryan's like, shut the fucking yappy dog up.
There we go. That didn't work, did it?
Nope.
9.
I'm sure that dog sees that window open and goes, I sense it in the force.
I'm not promoting cruelty to animals.
They're doing the podcast. Woof, 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 woof.
Yeah.
It's like a Marla.
Yeah.
Typical.
I want attention.
Do you know what name that dog is? Is it Marla? Is it Marley 3.0 and it doesn't look like a bird?
Ellie?
I have a Marla next door.
Well, anyway, let's move this on. We've got some video games to talk about. So we've got our usual what's been played. Well, we probably should do. Maybe. Who knows? We got a yappy dog, and in lieu of news, I have a little quiz.
No. The answer is Sega for everything.
No, and we'll explain that as we go further on. So let's move on to what's been played, and
I think I've tried killing myself.
Well, that's bad. Don't do that.
Well, I'm driving along and I can see landmines everywhere, and it's like I'm the one who puts landmines everywhere.
Yes. Well,
but why am I taking my route? No, I don't want to do a skydive. Bugger off, you dumb bugger.
You're just going to get a call from Ron anytime soon, aren't you?
I just have. That's why I said bugger off, you bugger.
Okay, so it's what's been played time, and the person who's not been here the longest is me.
Yes, you.
So yeah, let's start with
That's a
me.
lie. You've been here the longest.
Well, yeah, I did like
Well,
you. I did like you saying that basically I'm now akin to a Japanese manga anime creator. Oh yeah, just worked 2 years straight. I think we can do with a weekend off.
I still think that's too much. A few hours at best.
Go take a cig break. I don't smoke. Well, I'll take it anyway.
Yeah.
As I did at work when they turned around and told me I'm not allowed to go for a break because I don't smoke. Well, I'm going for an oxygen break.
Legit.
That's a 3 thumbs up.
That's a fair dues.
So
Best thing is, you go for an oxygen break, and where do you end up? The smoky shed. Because the only place with a dry shelter outside.
bit awkward when it's pissing it down, then, isn't it? So right. So
Sit there with your candy cane sticks and everything. How are you?
oh, chocolate cigs.
Do they still do them?
I don't think they do anymore.
All those chalk sweet things.
Yeah, the chalk ones, I know they still do. I've seen them. I've
There we
not
go.
seen the
Guessed.
chocolate ones for ages.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. What have I been playing? Oh yeah, Need for Speed Heat, the newest in the Need for Speed racing games.
I never knew it need for Speed could be on Heat.
Well, they're not on Heat. It's sort of like I think the Heat thing is part of game mechanic, part
Yeah.
setting.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so it's a racing game. In fact, actually, hold on.
Well.
That one. On the
So
PlayStation 4.
yes, on PlayStation 4 because it was cheaper than it was on EA and would run.
No.
But yeah, standard racing game affair. If you liked Hot Pursuit and you liked Payback and you like them all. It's race high speeds, round tracks. Need for Speed Underground is probably the closest. It's the closest to Need for Speed Underground that people have basically been wanting for years. Hashtag EA Underground. Hashtag Need for Speed Underground reboot or remake. Don't need to.
The only
Don't
one
need
I've
to.
been,
Sorry,
the
go
only
on.
driving one I've been playing is the Ryzen.
I see. That's Forza. That's a completely different franchise.
I know.
But
I don't even know what we're on about. What are we on about? I've lost track.
Need for Speed Heat.
We're still on about that. I thought we changed subject.
No, we're not finished. I kind of like and don't like the mechanic of the game that they've got in this. So people wanted Need for Speed Underground, but people also wanted Need for Speed Pro Street. Why would you want Need for Speed Pro Street? The whole thing about Need for Speed was driving fast cars in cities and outback roads with cops chasing your ass. Having a legitimate competition isn't fucking Need for Speed.
What was that game that... Oh, it was The Crew.
Yeah. Ooh.
I was about to say, what was that racing game that basically lied about its whole thing?
Oh, like that company does.
Because in the advert, when they first announced Crew, it's something like, "Oh, it'll be all team based, and
yeah, you can join a
your
crew
team,
and you can work towards it, and as long as one of you
can
cross the finish line, you all win."
Yeah, you specialize in certain cars like muscle or power or defensive armored vehicles. So you don't have the speed, but you've got the ramming like.
And what was it at the end of the day? Oh, it was your basic mob story.
It was basic. When
Mob
the only
revenge
way
story.
to do anything was to get past the finish line.
Yeah, which is stupid. And Need for Speed: The Run was also bad. Yeah, you play Need for Speed for game. Oh, here's a quick time event where you're on the run from the mob. What?
Why?
Who? When? Well, we'll get back to sort of like storyline on that anyway. But the mechanics of the game is that they've gone for a mix of both.
Okay.
So you have, it's very specific. You have the daytime races and you have the nighttime races. Daytime, you're a rookie driver trying to go through the Speed Hunters Showdown, a legitimate racing competition that searches for the best drivers. During
I was
the
about
night,
to say, is this anything like Shaman Showdown?
No.
Oh.
It'd be like the Forza thing a little bit.
It would have been better as a Shaman Showdown.
I just realised
bit
we've got
like-
a hoodie in our house, but David Cameron, you didn't get that one sorted, did you?
You've got someone robbing your house?
No, they're just in the house. Part of the Hugger Hoodie
So-
campaign,
so-
it just works.
So they're not robbing you. They're just in my
No,
house.
they're just there. But yeah. So in the night, you have the illegal street races, and the way this works is actually they're symbiotic. You need to do both. You need to, because in the day, you're in the legitimate competition. You're earning bank, the currency, money, credits, whatever you want to fucking call them. I think they just call it bank. And
you're earning green in the day, okay.
Yeah,
and at night you're earning what?
Pink
Potatoes?
I'll explain. Yeah, so you're earning bank in the day, and that allows you to buy parts. But parts will only be sold with people who've got enough rep, and you can't get rep
So the nights will
in
get you
your
rep.
day races. Yeah, and
How can you not get rep in the day race?
Because
that's like saying no one knows about Lewis Hamilton. Why? Because he only drives during the day.
And well, there's a storyline purpose for it. Speed Hunters is there just because it's just a straight competition. The illegal racing scene has a shadowy group called the League of Evil Exes. The League, and they're just like looking for the most daredevil, risky drivers, who'll do everything. And that plays into the game mechanics as well. So during the daytime, you're allowed to do street races because there's this legal competition going on. In the night, have you ever tried playing a stealth racing game?
Kind
Because
of.
that's what night on Heat is. So you start your garage. You can't fast travel past your initial drop-off point.
Okay.
Once you choose somewhere at nighttime, you can start races and do events. You don't immediately get your rewards in a night race compared to a day race because you've got to get back home safely. So there's this sort of push your luck mechanic on it, because if the police see you racing, they hunt you down. And it ends one way. It ends one or two ways. You either escape them or they total your vehicle. They can interfere in any race and can interfere even as you're trying to get from one race to the other. And you can't go to your safe house in a pursuit. So, and if you get caught, you lose all your bank and you lose all the rep that you earned that night.
Okay.
So that's
Risk and
sort of
reward.
how that, yeah. And I actually, so I like it, but I don't, because sometimes it's just this balancing act that you've got to constantly do between, right, do I have enough money to earn the parts? Or, right, do I actually have enough rep to get the parts unlocked so I can spend them? And knowing that you got this bit that you lose all your bank if you get caught, which, there is still Need for Speed RNG in it, that a cop might just suddenly spawn on your ass.
Yep.
But yeah, and then in there there's a little bit of storyline about rogue police looking like, from what I've saw so far, is that there's a guy who's running a task force to make sure illegal nighttime speed racing doesn't happen in my city, and yet he's actually working on stealing cars from high performing racers that just suddenly disappear for some rogue reason.
Sounds like he's trying to set up his own dirty night racer.
If I'm going to guess, I'm actually going to reckon that the cops actually run the league.
Yeah.
And that
probably.
they are just like, stealing other people's things so they can just get money all over. Corrupt cop style. We've been watching a lot of Line of Duty in the house. So, yeah, thinking everything's due to corrupt cops seems to be the way of thinking. But, yeah, that's my game.
Yeah, no, I've been watching a bit of Lucifer, but I'm still going through the season 4 before I watch season 5.
Actually need to watch the rest of Lucifer. I kind of stopped at series 1 and was like, oh, yeah, I should watch more of this, and then it just disappeared.
Well, 1, 2, and 3 are on Amazon, 4 and 5 are on Netflix.
Unless you live in America and then it's all on Netflix.
Or Hulu cut with adverts. Right, D or Steph? Steph.
What?
What have you been playing, dude? Do you ever think I saw you play the other day was Dragon's Inquisition?
I can't
other
get
than
into
GTA?
it. It's really. I don't know why I got into it the first time, and then after that, I could never get into it again.
Oh, has been calling it Dragon Age Humongous Map.
The best thing is, all I'm doing is starting it.
Oh,
I started it, and it's like I get a little bit further. I get nowhere in it, and then after that, it's like I really don't.
I'll be honest,
I'm not.
I forgot how long that opening mission is, and
It's not even that bad. I just can't find a class or anything that I'm enjoying at the minute.
Mm.
And seeing that they've kind of split it out of, well, if you're a two-handed weapon, you have to be a two-handed. It's like I preferred it when you said if I was a warrior, a rogue, or a mage.
Mm.
Okay.
Don't. And then from there, I could pick if I wanted to be a rogue with a bow and arrow, or rogue with 2 daggers, or a warrior with a sword and shield, or a warrior with
like a warrior, like the class thing,
yeah.
where it's just like a class system. Not like a Titan warrior or nothing at all. She
Feels
can
like
be
I'm wielding nothing at all. Nothing at all.
just got 2 giant fucking Vide guns things.
Oh dear.
Or Yang. Shotgun gauntlets.
Shotgun gauntlets are great. They really are. So, anything else, Steph?
Apart from that, I've just been playing GTA, but I've just been randomly working with random people.
Heists, partying, business.
Anything, to be honest. I just set my thing on. I will
Looking for
accept
work.
jobs. Yeah, I'm looking for work, and
I am a
just wait till someone
mercenary.
hires me.
Yeah.
And just wait till someone hires me.
Good to get a Bladestorm reference in the barkeeping there. Oh yeah, I see. Everyone wants to be a mercenary.
I was hoping this guy, who I was stood on top of his car, would hire me, but he just spawned up again and flew off on his flying bike.
As you do.
Where I was doing them all, I got the super yacht this week.
Is there another money sink? Yeah.
More or less.
Fair enough. Okay then, D, what have you been playing?
I started GTA. No, I've been playing GTA in LoL with doing the Spirit Blossom event thing. I got all of them to S. I got 2,000 tokens, so I could get the Teemo skin if I wanted. The Prestige Teemo skin.
Fair enough.
And I started playing. I did 3 or 4 hours of Final Fantasy.
Which one?
I got a new recipe.
You finally got around to playing 15.
Yeah, I got up to the King's Dead.
Yeah. Spoilers for everyone who's not bothered playing Final Fantasy 15 for 7 years. No, 4 years.
And I got 2 weapons.
Well, thank you very much for spoiling it for me then.
Look, they push a car at the beginning to the tune of Florence and Machine's cover of Stand By Me.
Yep. Well, I've done basically up to. I got this 2 weapons, shadow weapons or whatever they're called. Remnant weapons or whatever.
Yeah. Like the 13 remnant weapons or whatever they are.
I've got the first 2 of them. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to go to bed now because it's like 6 in the morning.
Yeah, that makes sense.
See,
I like the bit where you go further through. You'll realise as you're playing the game that you're playing it now, and you'll realise there seems to be a nice bit of balance between daytime and nighttime. And now at nighttime, all the bad monsters come out.
Yeah, I was driving down the road, and it says it's nighttime, it's dangerous, and I was like, oh, I'll be fine.
It's not
this
fine.
Giant 30 Mac thing just drops on my face. I'm like, ow, run away.
Yeah. When they tell you it's nighttime, you go.
Hide.
And I don't want to spoil anything in terms of the story, but you're going to find as you go through that the days are going to get a lot shorter and the nights are going to get a lot longer, and it's not because of the world's movement of planet.
It'll be the main bad guy or something.
Maybe. Who knows? So, yeah. Right, okay. So we've got the what's been played out of the way pretty early here.
Well,
so,
yeah.
No, unless you want to talk about something else, just to pad a few more minutes.
Well, no, it's the GTA Super Yacht thing.
Yeah,
Steph said,
we might as well go back to the Super Yacht. What is the big money sink all about?
That you get a giant super yacht and 6 missions that you can do.
Okay.
But the yacht's it's on sale this week for $5.5 mil instead of I got it for $5.5 with upgrade 6 and a bit mil. But you just do the missions, and it's meant to be a day line in the life of a captain in this universe. As Steph pointed out, though, none of the missions really make sense for a yacht in particular.
Yeah, because at least like when you were doing something like the Diamond Casino and Hotel Resort, whatever they call it,
The
it was
Diamond
like,
Heist.
yeah, well, no, the resort itself initially is that you go in and have a look at it, and then you think about wanting something more, and yeah, there's these heists which you could say that you're going in there and spinning this wheel and playing all these games purely for the purpose of scoping the place out for a giant heist. You pick up all these abandoned buildings because you're sorting out your illicit drug trade. You buy a bunker, or you get the bunker either as part of or as a result of the Doomsday heist.
That's the facility.
Yeah, the
Bunkers,
bunkers for you to have some special vehicles.
special
Right.
vehicles and guns, and you work for the CIA, basically.
Hmm.
Well,
But
Agent
yeah,
14
they at least
hires
had
you.
their related purpose, didn't they? That was the thing. The
Yeah,
yacht.
the yacht is just basically, here, buy a yacht.
Oh right, cool. I've got a
I
yacht.
do think that's why they've kind of added, because I don't know if they added it roughly around the same time they added the yacht, the the air flight carrier. That's in the bottom part of the map. I don't know if they added that for that.
It was in story mode, and it's in the Doomsday heist. Because that carrier you need to raid for the stuff for the Doomsday heist. It came out with Doomsday heist. At some point, I wouldn't mind finishing Doomsday heist off. I'm in part 2. I'm doing the setup for part 2
Okay.
of 3. There's 3 sections to the Doomsday heist: the beginning, the middle, and the plot twist end.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy in part 1 and part 2 was the bad guy, the mastermind all along.
What a surprise!
The AI that he created, it was the mastermind overall, and everything you've been doing is to help the AI send.
Yeah.
There's someone on mine and Dan's GTA server at the minute that looks like Duncan.
Oh, Duncan's ended up there. That's why
His name is MS Reg.
MS Reg.
Yeah, Duncan hasn't really played GTA. Every time Duncan tries to play GTA, he goes,
Hi, you're not a computer anymore.
yeah, frame rate. His frame rate bottoms out. It's like 5.
Other stuff.
Same with Ark.
Oh, so I found out what the red marker means on GTA, by the way. It means they're going psycho, so they're worth more experience.
Yeah, the mental state.
Yeah.
Rising. So, okay, so we've got all that.
The Spirit Blossom event ends today. Spirit Blossom event ends today.
Well, it'll have already ended 24 hours afterwards.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Basically, the event's ended, but you can still sell your tokens this week.
Yeah, so if you're listening to
You've
our
got till
podcast and you're trying to,
September, haven't you, to do the tokens?
September 7th.
Yeah, it's 2
so
weeks
you've
away.
got
Something like that.
ages.
Yeah, but still, you got 2 weeks to sell your tokens. But today's the last 16 hours now. Well, the last.
And knowing this game, the tokens will probably sit there for fucking ever. There's stuff. There's times I've had tokens sat there forever, and it's like, what do these do? And it's like, you need like 7 more to get this. It's like, well, I can't get these anymore.
Well, they need to get it all out of the way for the Fates event that'll be happening when TFT Fates comes out in the next X days. I've not got the Galaxy Pass home.
I did have the map earlier.
It's still got like 28 days left on the pass.
Oh, yeah. Sweet. Well, in that case, I've got 28 days to get one more promotion.
But I'm on the extra egg for that. The first extra egg. So level 31. Technically. That's where I'm up to on the TFT stuff.
Okay.
But Spirit Blossoms ending soon.
Well, like we say, by the time it comes out, it will have already ended. So spend your tokens.
Yeah.
I don't wanna. I've got 2,200.
Oh, you could buy the prestige thing. The 100
I know,
prestige points.
But it's like, do I want to get that, or do I want the teamer?
Yeah, I was aiming for the 2,200, but I've got 2,054. I need 150 in 10 hours.
But Teemo's better than everything.
So at
Teemo's
this rate, I will
life.
be getting the team up prestige team up skin to get my first, my second
Teemo's
prestige.
life. Teemo's nature.
Teemo's a jackass.
Teemo's the world.
Teemo's a fucking jackass.
Yeah, he killed a fall guy.
Oh, we've been playing a bit of Fall Guys.
Yeah.
I don't play Fall Guys.
No,
No,
you
Steph
just watch.
watches Fall Guys.
Yep.
Still ready to get his commentary role going.
Are you doing anything in particular, stuff?
Right now, no. I'm just riding up and down on a quad bike that I broke the wheels
Fancy
off.
joining me for a fly run on the guns?
Right.
Sorry, moving on.
In the server, no.
Okay, set up a new server.
Okay,
not
so
right
while
now.
these are talking about setting up new servers, it's time to go to that quiz thing I was telling you about.
Quiz thing. Don't trust
Woo!
Ryan because he's dodgy.
Oh, probably add an echo filter on here in a second, but yeah, we will be. This may
Echo,
be the first,
echo,
or reverb,
echo.
not just echo, but yeah, this may be the one and only instance, or we may return of Ryan's video game box art game.
What?
Wait, we've had this before.
We haven't, but this may be the first instance and maybe the last. Well, this
Oh,
will be the first instance and maybe the last. So you want to know what Ryan's video game box art game is?
No.
Okay.
So,
Go.
my favorite radio station that I'm listening to at the moment, they do quizzes on their website, and one of their quizzes came up, and it was a really tough one. It was to guess the album of a band
Oh.
by the description that they gave of the album's art.
You gonna give a description of game covers or something?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So, just to ease everyone in, I got a whole bunch of them thinking we were going to get more people, but let's call it redundancy, and I can choose some couple, maybe save some for another time when other people arrive. But
Do we get to see the image, or do we have to?
No.
Is it from your
No,
description?
No,
don't
you have
get
to. He's gonna describe it. If we see it, this might as well be catchphrase, and he just has it behind
that's
secret blocks.
cheating. Yeah, what I may do is I will post them on our Discord channel as we're going along, so you can see what I've described. But there's 3 rounds.
Okay.
They're based on this current generation's console games. So
Okay.
there's going to be, you're going to get an image
Xbox
each
or-
of an Xbox One game. You're going to get an image, or you're going to get a description of each image of a PS4 game and a Switch game.
Okay. Do we know which
If you
one
tie,
Switch first?
I will
Or
explain. I will go through them.
if it's going to be a
Go on.
Switch, Xbox, or
Yeah, I'll go through them. We'll go through the order.
okay.
There is a tiebreaker one as well, which will be of one of the 3 games for if it ends up at an even amount.
It should be the DS.
Oh god, the DS. Well, I was thinking basically if this does happen more often, I might just like use video game art from other consoles like the SNES and the Genesis and stuff like that. But just to
see a little-
ease you in, we're going to use this console generation.
He's basically given us false hope for when he makes it harder.
Well, this might be not so
Or
easy
easier.
anyway. So what I'm going to do, I've got a coin. D.
Okay.
I'm going to want you to call the coin heads or tails.
Potato.
Heads.
It is tails. Steph, do you want to go first or second?
Second.
Okay, right.
I'm
So
the
we're
first.
going to do Xbox One games
Okay.
first. So D, here is your first one.
Okay.
A armored blue helmeted person and a green armored helmeted person are staring at each other over a white background with the game's logo at the top.
I have one question. Do you have
Yes,
to
Steph.
have the whole title?
Do you have the helmets? Do you have helmets on or not?
They are helmeted figures. One is a blue or like a cobalt figure with a blue visor. The other is a green figure with
Halo,
a gold visor.
It's going to be Halo of some sort.
So to answer your question, Steph, yes, if you can get as close to the answer as possible.
Halo 5?
You are correct. It is Halo 5 Guardians.
As soon as you just told me what it was, I knew what that was.
Because as soon as you said helmets, I was thinking Halo.
This is also why I was asking, do you have to give Pacific? Because I know for a fact I do not know. I know it was a Halo game, but I do not know which Halo game.
Yeah, no, so no, if you sort of got there, and it's like the Xbox Halo game. Could probably could have
because
got
it's
there.
an Xbox exclusive as well. I'm like,
Yeah, but then it's also had the remaster recently.
Yeah, it's got the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah,
is also there, and that's also on the Xbox One. So you sort of got to be careful with that. But for those watching the vidcast, I will put the image on afterwards just so you can see it, or as I describe it. If you're wanting to play along at home, don't watch the vidcast. Just put another tab on and just hear our beautiful voices.
I was gonna say
I'd mute the voices, but that's up to you.
Well, mute the voices and put the image on the screen and try and guess what the description is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Steph,
That's...
you're one. This is Xbox One games, but most Xbox One games are also PC, so it kind of cheats a little. But here we go. Here's your description. There are a lot of ships fighting each other over a stormy sea. There are tentacles gripping one ship. I know you think you know this one. I can see on the look of your face what this is. There are 4 pirates.
Why does it sound like Sea of
looking out of a
Thieves?
cave? That's because it is Sea of Thieves.
Oh, as soon as you said tentacles and that, I was baffled. Then you started going. Then there's it, and I thought that sounds like Sea of Thieves.
And the last part of the description was going to say, and says, if you look at it just off the side of your face, it looks like a skull.
Yeah, I've actually played Sea of Thieves now.
So have I. I played it ages ago.
Yeah, I played it with the Game Pass.
So it is some piratey fun. There we go.
Okay.
Sea of Thieves.
Definitely a game I say you need other people to play.
Yeah, on your own it sucks.
You need a team.
Yeah, there's quite a few people that actually do get places on their own in that game.
I've only played it solo, but I did do all right on my own. It's just a lot. It was kind of stressful.
Fair enough. It is, yeah, especially if you get hit with a kraken and stuff like that. And like I say, it seems to be PvP by nature. So
yeah, it's PvP by nature. It was just basically I got I stole one chest. I had this one chest in my hold, and they took my ship and took that one chest. I was in a sloop. They were in a freaking galleon. Bullshit. Like a galleon like the galleon warships or whatever. Like 5 times bigger.
Yeah, I get you.
I'm in a tiny freaking sloop.
Classic. Right, so after the Xbox One round, you're at 1 apiece.
Okay.
So
PlayStation?
yeah, we are on to the PS4 round. So okay, D.
It'd be me. Are you going to be evil?
Yes.
Okay.
A human figure is facing away from the camera. They are holding a bladed object in their right hand and a gun in their left hand. Red mist protrudes from their shoulders.
I think I know what this is.
So, gun in one hand, blade in another, and they're walking away.
Yeah, they're facing away from the camera.
And it's a PlayStation exclusive.
One last bit of description. There seems to be a sort of decrepit village highlighted in their trench coat.
I definitely know what this is, but I can't remember the name.
I'm trying to think. Don't know. I don't think.
Might as well throw a guess out.
Is it the guy that does the package delivery things? Not this week.
I'm afraid not.
You know what I was talking about.
Steph, do you think you know it? It's not a steal, but do you think
I
you
know
know
what game you're on about, and it's meant to be the game that's meant to be the thing of what do you call it? And I can't remember its title.
It's a Souls-like game.
Yeah, I can't remember its title. It's like Bone or something. It starts with B.
It's Bloodborne.
Oh, okay.
Here it is.
I told you I'd know it.
You did. You did.
I'm sat there going, I know what it is. I can't remember its fucking name.
Okay, so that's
So
Oh.
it's still one apiece.
Mm.
So
Steph?
Steph, you're
Yes.
one. At the front of shot, there is a figure staring away from the camera with a hand cannon on their right arm, or holding a hand cannon on their right arm. There are two other figures staring left and right, but still facing away from the camera. And the camera it looks above at a white sphere that is cracked.
Oh.
I think I know what this one is as well, but I don't know its name. Let's see. I'm just gonna forfeit for that one because I'm not gonna remember its name regardless.
Is it Think of the Dead? Red Rising or whatever it is?
No, I know that
No.
much.
We played the fuck out of this on the PS4. Me, you, Darius. Going through the Prison of Elders.
Prison of Elders.
It's Destiny.
Oh yeah.
There-
Fuck.
Yeah, this trying to go through PS4 games, especially around that time. I know it's a PS3 game as well. PS4. But yeah, this was at this was at the time when
See,
these
that
games were
wasn't
coming
what I
out.
thought this was when you were just telling me. I did have something else in mind of something
Fair enough.
with very similar layout of what you were saying.
But yeah, no, well, that's what I'm saying, because games were one of two ways. You'd either have character facing the other way with their weapons of trade on the side of them, or you'd have the other classic first person shooter, which is military person walking towards the camera and there's fire in the background.
So we didn't get the PS4.
Yeah, so it's still 1-1 after the PS4 round.
I love the fact I've never played Xbox, but I got the Xbox one.
But
It's just
played
great.
PlayStation since PS2.
Yeah, but I knew the one he was giving you as well, and I've never played that one.
Yeah.
I haven't really played.
Yeah. We move to the Switch
Wii.
round. This one,
Steel
D,
Supplies. Okay.
you're one.
Don't trust him; it's a trap.
So now what bar? Where's that bar?
Okay,
That bar, where are you?
here we go. So, D.
Okay.
A woman with a spring-loaded appendage absolutely clobbers a blue-haired man, also with spring-loaded appendages.
Spring-loaded appendages.
Switch games, I'm not good with neither. So
That's Sonic. Spring-loaded appendages.
Yeah.
It won't be Luigi or anything
Her
like
spring-loaded appendages are pink and has a giant yellow boxing glove.
no, it can't be that.
He has blue spring-loaded appendages with pink boxing gloves. It's probably one of the more fun Switch launch titles, to be honest. That wasn't 1-2 Switch.
Brawl Summit.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. Steph, do you have an idea?
I have no idea.
Have either of you heard of a game called ARMS?
No.
No.
The whole
I
thing
have seen that though, so I do know it exists.
Yeah, it's
It's one of them games I probably looked at and went, no. Just carried on.
It's some sort of weird tournament where people could substitute their arms for weird, springy, sort of long distance boxing gloves or dragon flames or other random shite, and it was pretty fun looking game.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was ARMS. So it's still
1-1.
1-1.
Steph.
Here we go. 3 women look seductively towards the cover art, where also a man wearing nothing but heart-shaped boxers and devil horns, and a sheep fall along the middle.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
This sounds more baffling than I think it actually is. It's not what you call it, is it? Animal Crossing.
It is not Animal Crossing.
Oh, thank God for that.
It is a remake of a
Sounds like
PS3
Catherine.
game. It is Catherine. It's Catherine full body.
Ah.
And
So I say devil horns. It was more goat horns in it that he has, but they're
yeah,
still
it
horns.
sounds like it's ram horns.
Yeah. There it is.
It's Catherine.
Yeah. There's you've got Catherine with a K, you got Catherine with a C, and Catherine with a Q, as I was led to believe. Which I think's the pink one in the middle.
Yeah, but you said that, and I was like, you said the boxes, and the boxes basically went, I think I know what it is, and then he said the boxes, I went, yep, Catherine.
Oh dear. So it is still one apiece. So we've gone through all the rounds. So we've got a tiebreaker.
Okay.
So your voices are your buzzers. We will keep going until one of you gets right. I'd just more say your name rather than But yeah. So so Steph wants to whistle for his buzzer. D, what do you want to?
I'm not sure. What up? You'll know.
Okay, fair enough. So we keep going, and whoever gets it right first
One
wins,
hint at
wins
a
our little
time.
quiz.
One hint at a time.
Yeah, we still got about 13 minutes as well.
I won't whistle and I won't make any noise. I'll just say the game.
You just say it, won't you? Out of like, no, it's like, oh yeah, and Steph wins the game for D by just saying it without buzzing in.
Oh,
Okay, here we go. So I've got it as a PS4 cover, but it was
Okay.
also on PC.
okay.
Here we go. A woman dressed in black with a black headband, blonde hair, and a black blindfold over her eyes is carrying
Oh.
another figure dressed in black with a blindfold. On the right, looking towards the right, is a woman with grey hair and ragged clothes. They are standing on the corpses of machines.
Machines?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have
It's
one.
not Horizon, because that doesn't look like that.
No, it's not Gears.
Best thing is, I say it's not Horizon, and I just look over and Horizon's there in a cover and everything still.
Basically, a lot of the color scheme is black, white, and little dusty clouds of grey.
Mech
It is
something, I think.
no, it is that's sort of the description. I can't really sort of explain it, but it was to say this. It's the spiritual sequel to a game that was spawned off a bonus ending of an RPG in the past.
Oh, now it's down.
It is a Square Enix game
Very,
that is not Final Fantasy. The main character of the game is called 2B.
to be. Oh.
You're still not helping me.
She has a companion called 9S.
Uh, hmm.
There's 26 different endings to this game, and takes the most unique version of a way of doing New Game Plus
Okay.
that anyone could go.
I recognise the case in my head, but I can't think of the name. Because it's the
It's a game that I'd definitely put on the you should be playing this list.
because it's not the.
Explaining that's its Japanese box art as well. Huh.
Oh, so it's got a Japanese bit.
Yeah. It got a 9 out of 10 with the review text of riveting from GameSpot.
Okay.
The machines bumble around with giant spherical heads and beady little eyes.
Ghost in the Shell.
It is not Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, because I thought you were talking about Tachigomas there.
No. Do you give up?
One sec. It's got a Japanese game. There's also an Eastern release. Square Enix.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That narrows it down to them.
So based on this, I feel you need to play this because it is out for PC as well. Steph's just like,
That's not Taylor's Principle. It's not that.
no, it's an RPG.
It starts with an
RPG.
N.
Steph has checked the answer.
Is it Nero? No, not Nero.
You're close.
Nah.
No, automatic.
Yes. Steph wins it for D by saying it before buzzing in. Yes, it was Nier Automata.
Yeah, I know it's something you've played.
Yeah.
I've never played it. I can happily say that.
My God.
Ryan was playing it for a while.
By the way,
Yeah.
just to get it, all I did was type in the two names you gave us. And I'm just sat there going, okay, so they're the two people. Still gives me no information over it. I'd scroll down a bit further.
I've been using my pad playing GTA the entire time.
Yeah, I just...
So I got to Nier.
You got there.
I got to Nier through, like... I recognised the...
Yeah.
Basically, it's staring me in the face.
Yeah, but there were the clues. Like the big one was it is the spiritual sequel, or it is a direct sequel, in a sense, to the game Nier, which itself was a game developed by Square Enix based on the dragon ending to the game Drakensang.
Yeah, no, it's basically I was like, you said once Ghost in the Shell was ruled out, I'm like, no, it's something that you think in the Ghost in the Shell genre, and you would have been playing.
I'm starting
it for
to
a
wish
while.
I went first, because if I went first, I would have won.
Oh, hey, still, it was fun. See, there was one that I wanted to do for Duncan.
Okay.
Which
Can we
would
do
have
it as a
been.
thing?
I can just
See
do
if
it
we
as
can
a
do
as a
it.
bonus. Because I would have hoped upon all hope that he got it right.
Okay. So it would have been one of his
if he
games.
didn't, I would have been.
So is this going to be the actual final bit one then? Because technically none of us got that one right, because I technically cheated and gave Dan more clues.
Yeah, a little. Okay,
Yeah.
so how about this one then? 3 soldiers wearing different primary coloured armor.
Oh, I don't know, Ryan. I know what games this is, but I do not know which game.
It's going to be that franchise that him and Andrew are playing.
How
3 Houses or whatever.
Yeah.
What did you go with?
It's something called the 3 Houses.
Do you want to use one to buzz in and say
it? Beep.
Beep. D.
Beep. Something of the 3 Houses.
Ooh, tough luck. I'll carry on with the description. Yeah, so they these
Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
That one.
Yeah.
I got the 3 Houses bit, and I was like,
yeah, we all knew I knew it was fire, and I couldn't remember if it was fire or what, so I just typed in 3 Houses just to get it up. But no, bugger this. I know this game. Duncan goes on about it enough.
I knew it was the game, one of the games Duncan plays.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I just remembered the 3 Houses, but the Fire Emblem bit kind of eluded me.
Yeah. Might as well just
would have been even better if you actually used games that we've all played, or we've played, just to see if we actually knew the games we've played.
I'll be honest. A couple of the Switch ones were for Andrea and Duncan's thing. So the couple of the Xbox ones I was sort of throwing on because D might have played. Well, D played Sea of Thieves and wanted to know if they knew the art. And
I think I got the Sea of Thieves, and I think in the you got to the 3rd bit, and I was like, I know.
And I mean, to be fair, Destiny and Bloodborne because it was an iconic image, and Destiny because you played it. So
we have played Destiny.
So that's why
I've played Destiny recently as well.
Yeah.
Oh. So your winner of the first and possibly last, probably won't be last because there's plenty of these game box arts.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty. Retro ones, modern ones. We could do one that I just basically ask you for a list of 10 games that you've played recently and then try and get you with them. Who knows?
Xbox
It's
Game
there.
Pass.
We could give you games to do other people with.
Yeah. The theme for this round is games that D and Steph have played.
I would not be giving any Steam games, by the way.
Well, yeah,
Shit.
we need to find games that have got box art for a start. That'd be
Well,
Yeah,
almost every game on Steam has a box art, if you had to think of it.
yeah.
If you just
Well,
type in the name of like any game, every game has a box art.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless it's an indie game and might not have one because of that.
That's also true. Right, well, in that case, that brings us to the wrap up of the podcast. We're at nearly an hour. That'll be fine.
Quad bikes are really horrible when they have no tires.
There you go. There's your out of context statement to wrap up the podcast. So, yeah. Thank you from D and Steph.
Yeah, do all the like, share, subscribe stuff and whatever.
Yeah, click the bell. Don't be a bot. Don't put dodgy links in the comments. Though you can leave a comment if you do.
And if you are a bot and you are leaving dodgy links, give us something good.
And
the last few dodgy links you've been giving us are belly paw.
You've been looking.
No.
Good. Fair enough. Right, well, in that case, we shall see you next time. So, from the lot of us, goodbye.
Bye.
Can you at least give me stuff that my antivirus will show up?